Recently, I've been trying to hire an appointment setter for my company, and I've realized that the quality of people that are applying is just not there. Most people don't actually know how to do appointment setting. Most people expect you to give them certain things in order for them to get the job done. And the entire position, industry, whatever you want to call it, is upside down right now. So today I kind of want to go through if you want to be an appointment setter, these are the things that you need to have in order to excel at your job. And this is what, a business owner is looking for before they hire you. Okay. So first things first, there's two ways of looking at this. You're going to be getting either a base salary and commission, or you're going to have commission only. Now, if you're someone that expects a base salary, right? If you want to get paid per month or per week or whatever it is for the job that you're doing, then you need to have some kind of proof or evidence of the results that you're able to achieve for that person or that company that you're applying for. I'll give you an example. The position that I was recruiting for just recently is commission only, but I'm more than happy to give someone a base if they come from a good background, if they've got that experience. And so most people are looking for a base when I speak to them on the phone or on a video call. But the thing is that they just don't have any understanding of how they're going to be booking appointments. Anyone can say, yeah, I'm going to be booking appointments for you. I'll DM people on LinkedIn or send emails or whatever. But these particular people, they don't really have a resume to say okay, I worked with this marketing agency. I was sending 100 DMs per day via LinkedIn. From those DMs, I was getting maybe one appointment for every 100 that I was sending. So that's 5 appointments I was getting for the week for this particular marketing agency. But that marketing agency had a really good offer. They did this, they did that. They had all the SOPs, they had all the training. This is the kind of stuff as a business owner that I want to hear from you before you, or whilst you're applying for this position. If you don't even have that information in place, how can you expect I want to hire you? I may as well just do it myself or use software to automate the entire process. If you don't have that, why would I give you a base? What am I paying you for? This is one of the main things that I notice from a lot of people applying. Almost everyone wants to have a remote job. Everyone wants to be a digital nomad. They want to work from a laptop. I'll send DMs, I'll send emails. Okay, but you have no proof. There's no evidence of what you can do. So what am I paying you for? Why would I pay you $500? You need to be proving yourself in order to justify the base salary, as far as I'm concerned. So that's the main one, is if you want a base, have something to demonstrate that you deserve the base. Most people don't. The second thing is, if you want to be an appointment setter, you really need to have your own social media profiles. You can't be relying on the business owner, especially if you want to be an appointment setter for a big company, right? Why would they give you social media profiles? Why don't you have your own? Everyone's got social media. What are you so scared about of using your own social media profiles? If you don't want to use your own personal ones, create your own set of social media profiles specifically designed for the job that you are applying for, okay? No business owner really wants to give you access to their Facebook, to their LinkedIn. They might be able to give you an email domain because that's easy. You can just set that up. But, if you're relying on a business owner or the company that you're applying to give you the social media profiles, you've got another thing coming. And then on top of that, you expect a base. This is why you're not getting hired. This is why you're not making the money that you want, because you haven't even got the infrastructure in place to back it up, right? I'm telling you now, if my business failed overnight, if it just crashed tomorrow, I could get a job just with my social media following, right? I've got almost 7,000 people, connections on LinkedIn. I know how to sell on LinkedIn. I know how to DM people. If I worked for another company, especially one that sold to IT companies or to CTOs or to CEOs or, in that world, I'd have absolutely no doubt in my mind. I'd have no problem that I would be able to sell for them. I could book appointments fast, straight away. You could hire me tomorrow free. I wouldn't even need a base. You just pay me for the commissions. This is something that most appointment setters, most people in this industry are completely lacking, right? So that's the second one. Now, the third thing is you have to really know what your medium is as an appointment setter. So when someone approaches me and they want this job or, they're applying to be an appointment setter for my company or for any of our partners, one of the first questions that I ask is what medium are you used to? Because most of the time they don't have a social media following, like I mentioned. They're coming to me from Facebook or LinkedIn, but they don't really have anything there. Same with Instagram. There's just nothing there. They have no audience. So my main question is, well, what is the medium that you use to book the appointments? Now I get two answers. Well, I get a few answers, but it usually is in two different paths. The main one I get is, oh, well, we just book them that comes through. So it's inbound. No one wants an inbound appointment setter. I mean, yes, people do, but like, that's not really a big need. If people are coming to me inbound, I don't really need someone to DM them, if I'm honest. Not at this stage anyway. Like, I could just DM them myself, because if they're coming to me inbound, like, they're ready to go more or less. I just have some questions. And in addition to that, I would have to like train you on answering questions. So it makes it even more difficult to hire someone who just wants to be an inbound appointment setter, because there's not really a huge need for that. Typically, someone wants an appointment setter because they're not getting appointments, like they're not getting the leads. So they need someone to go out there into the market to book the appointments. If you just want to come in and be an inbound appointment setter, I just don't think that there's a great need there compared to like being outbound. And perhaps you might argue differently, but most inbound appointment setters that I've met, mostly online, they don't last long in that position. Because why would they? Like, if someone is booking lots of appointments through your inbound, why do they actually need you? Like, what are you doing? You're just sending them a book, a call scheduling link or whatever it is. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. So that's one path that I get people coming in. They just want to be an appointment setter and they just want it easy, right? That's not the way forward. Most people want an appointment setter who's going to be doing outbound. And so the channel is one of the most important parts, because it's like, well, do you have experience? Okay, for me, I would be looking for someone who is an appointment setter who has either an understanding of cold calling, not that I'm a fan of it, but if you can cold call, that's better than nothing, or LinkedIn DM. So you have to have an understanding of the LinkedIn platform, Instagram maybe, right? And then there's email. So if you can't even explain to me what your sales channel is, like the medium that you have the most experience in, and it might be all of those, by the way, which is fine. But if you can't even explain that, I mean, it's really obvious, like, that you're not going to get a job because you don't even have any of those things to back it up. You don't have the social media following or the audience. You don't even know the sales channel or the sales medium. What you're telling me on a sales call doesn't necessarily mean that you're being truthful. And it doesn't prove to me that you're worth the time. Because even if I pay you a base, or even if it's commission only, it's still time that I have to invest in you, as does every other business owner. So those are the main things that you have to get in order if you want to be an appointment setter. You need to have your own social media following. You need to have your own audience. You need to have your sales channels, the mediums that you focus on. You need to be able to demonstrate the results that you've got in the past. Or if you have no results, lean back on that audience, okay? And explain exactly how you would go about your process for delivering those appointments to the business owner that you're applying to, right? Or the company that you're applying to. If you can't do those three things, right? This is selling. When someone's looking for an appointment setter, they're looking for you to sell them on you. Selling happens in every aspect of life. Okay. If you can't sell yourself to the business owner on why you should be an appointment setter, you're probably not going to be a good appointment setter for them. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? When I look for appointment setters, when I'm out there hiring, I want someone to sell me on them. What's your process? Show me your social media following, your audience. You know, the best prospect, the best person, the person I would hire immediately and give a base plus commission to would be someone with all of that social media following, someone that can specifically explain how they would target people via those social media channels, whether it's LinkedIn, email, or whatever, and someone that has a proof and the results to back all of that up. That's the best type of candidate. If you guys got any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.